Do you have anxiety problems?
All the time, yes. I don't know where it lives, but it lives somewhere in there.
What makes you anxious?
A lot of things make me anxious. Social situations sometimes. Embarrassment about myself and the things I've done in the past, maybe. Guilt and shame, probably, right? At the core of it. It's often about guilt and shame, I think. And it manifests itself in weird ways.
I deal with it. I can be better at the ways I handle it, but I've learned to deal with it because I know it's a part of life, and I know that if I don't have a little anxiety, a little nervousness, a little about something, then I'm not really about it, and I'm not really passionate for it. So I have to follow that, but I can't give in to my anxiety, and I have to just learn how to compartmentalize that, where that belongs, when to know this is anxiety speaking, this is anxiety. You're just reacting out of anxiousness, and just set this aside, breathe through it, and just keep on going, man. Nothing's perfect, nothing's gonna go the way you planned, and you can't just bite your nails and just be there waiting for it to all go perfect. It'll just chill, man. Just ride the wave. And those are conversations that I tell myself.
How does it manifest in your body? Do you feel something specific? Do you bite your nails? Do you do anything that's outside the norm when you're anxiety?
It's weird. I start pulling my armpit hairs.
What do you do?
I just pull them out. Just start pulling at them. Just start tugging. Just tugging. That's what I do. It just feels like, this is comfortable. This feels right. I'm just gonna do it. And this feels great.
Do you actually pull it out?
Pull it out. Pull it out. It's gone. I don't want it anymore. It's gone. Yeah.
You know what that's called?
What is that called?
It's called trichotillomania, brother.
Wow. Yep.
Pull your armpit hairs.
Yup. I
Yeah, one of my own, bro. Write it down, man.
Yes, it's awesome. I don't know. I just started doing it. I don't know when it happened. For as long as I can remember. Just like, I think, and I used to get punished by my dad. I'm like, I just start going to town. Yup. I live in my truth. It's my truth, and my truth will set me free. That's all it can do. Come on, live in your truth. Be true to yourself.
Do you have anxiety?
Fuck yeah. That's why I have my dogs. My dogs help me with my anxiety.
And when you have anxiety, what do you feel?
I'm itchy. When I have anxiety, I'm itchy. I'm stressed out. It's hard to breathe deep. I can't sleep. This is a lot of things. Like I've also lost hair. I had alopecia once because of anxiety. If I could tell my younger self anything, it would be don't worry so much and just like live the moment and enjoy the journey.
Anxiety through psoriasis, where I scratch my hand, I scratch my scalp, I scratch my groin, I scratch everywhere, and it feels really good sometimes, and then other times it feels like really shameful and embarrassing, and but at the same time too, I also find it interesting. So I've learned to understand that it's actually a lot more relatable than people realize. Like, especially kids don't realize that. Kids don't realize that everyone experiences anxiety, and I'm now more grateful, especially right now, for my anxiety. So I wouldn't change it.
Anxiety isn't really a part of my life. It's like, we all have different things that, like, that can hinder us, but anxiety isn't one of them. Forgiveness isn't one of them. I guess what would be, let's see, what is something that gets a hold of me? Temptations.
Anxiety makes me fucking go to work. So I don't know if I have anxiety. You know what I mean? Like people get paralyzed by anxiety. I don't. Anxiety tells me, okay, it's time to fucking go. So I don't suffer, and it doesn't come up often. Listen, I'm a big dude, man. Not a lot of shit fucks with me.
I have anxiety because I'm human. What the fuck? The mild expression of it is that I just walk a lot. I walk around and I talk out loud. That's the mild one. Now the hard anxiety, as I guess I call it, is that I pulled the skin of the bottom of my right foot and I do it to the point where I bleed and enjoy it.
How do you deal with your anxiety though?
I either work it out by going to the gym or sex.
Yes. Everything is fast. Everything. Fast.
Because I'm a perfectionist, I'm worried about the future, to do the right things, to worried about the plans that I make, you know, analyzing the whole things that can happen, and that gives me anxiety, and it takes away the happiness.
Yes, it's intense sometimes. I tend to move a lot, and sometimes I don't know how to act around people because I'm like moving a lot and I try to stay still and
Is that like social anxiety?
social anxiety a little bit. When I go to sleep, I tend to have, I used to have it more often, sleep paralysis, one of the worst things that you could feel.
In the morning it's crippling, you know, to get out of bed and get going, to go, you know, fight the fight that you have to go fight. I just all the thoughts are swirling. It's hard to control it, and it's just an overall feeling of like, God damn, I can't wait for this shit to be over already. You know, it's that. You know, if you got it bad enough, it'll make you bend over.
When you have anxiety, how does it show up? How does it manifest in your body?
When I'm anxious, don't talk to me. Just don't talk to me. I need my moment, you know, I need my space. Do not touch me. Don't touch me. Do not talk to me. Stay quiet.
I have hard days, but then I have like hard days because I let it build and I let it build, and I'm not good at expressing. I don't share because I don't want to put my burdens on other people. So I keep it to myself and I deal with it and I internalize it, and then there comes a point where you crack.
I go at it and I go at it and I go at it until BAM! Pops out. And then the anxiety goes away.
Anxiety don't have like Yoda.
You work on them and you try to do your best to overcome them.
After I had my first child, I started suffering with anxiety, and I had it for 10 years thinking that was just the way life works. I was always having panic attacks. I didn't really know what panic attacks were until a friend pointed out to me that I needed to get some help because I was always shaking. I was always like in fear, anticipating something horrible happening to my kids or to me, that I was gonna die. And I feel that whenever I hear a story of something happening to somebody's kids, and it's a little bit of a trigger for me to start getting panicky. And it brings the whole physical, you know, the arm falling asleep, my face falling asleep, the tingling, my heart racing. I used to go to the fire station every single week, and they knew me by name. There's Carolina again with the heart attack, and my vitals and everything were perfect. But I would just lay there until it would at least feel better and go away. And I have no problem saying that I take medication for my anxiety because I am finally at peace. I'm back to being me, being a good mom.
When I'm sleeping, I wake up and I can't move my body. It's very scary.
Your stomach feels like a knot. You can't focus, you can't think, your mouth gets dry. You just want to be at home under the sheets. don't want to do anything, but yeah, you just feel really worried. It comes and goes.
Like, I don't have that much anxiety because most people are their biggest enemies. So there's a saying that says, if you can beat the enemy within, the enemy outside can do you no harm. So I don't have anxiety.
My anxiety is kind of madness, and it's kind of like the madness that you create for yourself, and then once you get in it, you can't get out of it. There's no way out, because it's like you're in control of it, but you don't know how to control it. So you're the only one that can get yourself out of it, but you can't get yourself out of it. So it's like you build all this anxiety because you build up all of these things that don't exist, but they only exist in your head. And so when you have a mind that's really creative, you can take it to the extreme. So you can take your fear and your shit and everything to a place that's just like, there's no way you can even get yourself out of it.
Anxiety, no. When something is gonna give me some anxiety, I don't think about it, and that's it. I sleep well every night.
There's days where that I wake up that I'm like, how am I gonna get out of this bed and change? Because I don't have the energy to do it. But I get up because my passion are my kids. They make me walk that step, that extra step, even when it's dark and terrible. And I just do it for them, but at the same time I'm doing it for me, because when I overcome that hump and I just keep on with my day, I realize, you know, that they are my heart, they are my spirit, and I have to do it for them, you see? Right, baby?
I want to go home.